The emotions, as I mentioned, is a necessary fact because we are hardwired for pleasure and to avoid pain. And if I may bring back to like more primitively, is that the pleasure, one of the pleasure is, for example, eating is like prey. It's about food because we need to eat and nourish ourselves. Otherwise, we'll die. It's a hardwired survival mechanism. So we do have impulse towards pleasure and instant from pain, which is about running away from predator that want to eat us. However, nowadays, the predator is different. It's not a tiger or a lion trying to eat us. However, it's all these worries about money, about how I'm going to pay the mortgage, about my job, my work, how to pay the bill. And so that hardwire is still there, even though the predator is different. And the prey nowadays will be different. It's a different pleasure. It could be, go shopping, alcohol, or such things that give us pleasure. Okay, so we are hardwired that way. And so that's why it's important for us to be able to manage that so that we can come back to our executive, our thinking brain.
Yep.
So if I bring in financial stress, so what happens is when we have a financial challenge or a financial stress is that we go into we feel the pain. It's uncomfortable. We feel the pain. And because we try to avoid pain, that's the hardwired mechanism. We then go towards the pleasure. And what's the pleasure? The pleasure is we might reach out to different things. Like alcohol, some people may actually work because they love work. It feels really great. Let's say one of the most effective ways of creating pleasure is actually money. Because money gives us options, or money gives us illusional option. And then we go to retail therapy. We buy things because instantly that's the immediate gratification. We go, oh, that shoe, that handbag, or that house. And so what happened is immediate gratification. And so what happened is at that moment, we feel good immediately, and there's dopamine. So anytime, however we feel, when you feel sad or angry, there are a set of chemicals, neurotransmitters that our endocrine system, our nervous system secretes, and they can be feel bad or feel good. And so one of the feel good chemicals is dopamine. And dopamine is in a way addictive, meaning that we want more. So the more dopamine we experience, we want more. So what happens is when we go and, for example, use our credit card because we may not have the money, we put on credit card, that's immediate gratification. And that's dopamine. The problem with that is that the credit card actually separates the pleasure from the pain, because the pleasure is immediate in that moment. And the pain will come when the credit card bill comes. So the credit card actually separates the pain and pleasure. So by the time we get the credit card bill and we are stressing out because we cannot pay, we already forgot about the pleasure.
That is so true.